12 News at 10 starts now.
Good evening. We're beginning with breaking news right now. Tempe police are investigating a bad crash on the Rio Salado Parkway near Scottsdale Road. We're told this all started with a motorcycle and Mustang racing. The Mustang lost control and slammed into a pole. Officers say 5 people in that car were ejected, all 5 taken to the hospital in critical condition. The westbound lanes are closed right now as police investigate. A tragic update to a weekend crash. Mesa police have identified a young woman who was killed in a crash early Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us tonight. For 12 News at 10, I'm Mark Curtis. Caribe has the night off. The crash happened after a driver slammed into a brick wall near Val Vista and Broadway. The passenger lost her life. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono is live in Mesa tonight. And Bianca, I know you talked to the victim's family. How are they doing?
It's been so difficult for them to wrap their minds around the fact that this happened. And as you can see from the memorial that's growing behind me, all afternoon and evening, loved ones of 21-year-old Marcela Manuel were showing up here to remember her. Tonight, Mesa police are telling us they believe both speed and impairment were factors.
Her birthday was coming up September 15th.
In 2 weeks, Marcela Manuel's family was set to celebrate her 22nd birthday.
You could just hear her laugh, see her smile.
Instead, they find themselves here, surrounded by loved ones as they create a memorial for a life taken too soon.
Joyful, the life of the party, she smiled that smile and, just get up and go wherever she wanted to go. She just, spur of a moment person.
Desiree Lewis is Marcela's mother, trying to process pain that no parent should ever feel.
It's just so hard to grasp.
Marcela was the oldest of 5 siblings, a hard worker who loved music and travel, and a beloved member of the Salt River Indian community. Her younger brother recalling their shared excitement for a new house.
We were gonna get like a new trailer. We were gonna get a trailer and she was excited.
Together, this family is standing in the place where Marcela's life was cut short. On Saturday morning, her family says she was a passenger in the car with her ex-boyfriend. Police believe both speed and impairment were factors as the driver slammed into this brick wall. He survived, but Marcela did not.
It was a sad morning.
Chris Rivera lives down the street and heard it happen.
I heard a loud noise, so I thought somebody ran into our house with a vehicle.
He ran to the scene, witnessing the aftermath.
The whole roof was covered with blocks. Every window that's in this back house was busted out.
As Mesa Police's investigation into the horrific crash continues, loved ones are doing whatever they can to ensure Marcela's memory lives on.
It just shows, how she was, she was out there, just shows how much she was loved.
And Mesa police say as of tonight, that driver is not in custody. Charges are pending as investigators wait for the official toxicology report as well as a crash analysis. We're live in Mesa tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thanks. Also developing tonight, a man is in critical condition after officers say he was shot near 35th Avenue in Northern. So far, police aren't saying what led to the shooting, but they are searching for a suspect based on evidence recovered at the scene. We're working to learn more from police. We'll update you on 12news.com. Well, dust and rain moved through the valley earlier this evening, and the 12 News weather tracker was right in the middle of the storm. You can see the limited visibility near Power and Pecos Road in Mesa just before 5 o'clock. Then, less than 10 minutes later, the heavy rains and strong winds caused some flooding and even brought down a tree. You can see that tree laying in the middle of the road. Some parts of the valley got a lot of rain. Some people, maybe just even a trace.
Yep.
Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with us. And Linz, the valley's clear for tonight, right?
Yeah, clear for tonight. The showers have pulled out. We are no longer looking at any severe threat through the overnight, but we're going to hang on to a fair number of clouds. Here's the zoomed in radar over the lower deserts and down across Pinal County. A couple showers may still be hitting the ground, but this is more along the lines of sprinkles. The valley is in the clear for the rest of the night. A couple thunderstorms right now outside of Lake Havasu City, and those are the only thunderstorms in the entire state. state. Now, as we take a look at the radar, clear right now. Downtown Phoenix, 0.08 of an inch. Down toward Maricopa, we had just under 1/4 of an inch of rain. 39 hundredths in Queen Creek, 2/10 in Tempe, and 12 hundredths out toward Paradise Valley. The East Valley overall saw more than the West Valley. Tomorrow, we're going to have a fair number of clouds, but it's still going to be a very warm day. We do have some afternoon thunderstorm chances once again in the valley, starting off at a muggy 89 degrees. Fair number of clouds sticking around with high temperatures around 107. Now, storm chances Tuesday and Wednesday will be on the low side, but they start to ramp up Thursday and Friday. More on that coming up in my full forecast. Mark?
Linz, thanks. Well, we started tonight with a story of several terrible crashes. And really, no matter where you're driving in the valley, something can always go wrong, from accidents to aggressive drivers. And imagine trying to keep all of those roads safe. An East Valley Police Department tells us they were getting so many calls they just couldn't keep up. But now, with the help of students at ASU, they have made a new system to make sure that every complaint gets addressed. Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is showing us how it works.
Police tell me this system was created out of frustration, not being able to get to every single complaint. And now they have a program that is the first of its kind. Chandler police get dozens of traffic complaints every single week.
The biggest complaint is speed and how people drive. Aggressive driving is a problem. The road rage issue, that's a problem.
Lieutenant Daniel McQuillan with Chandler Police has been with the department for 26 years.
We will do absolutely everything we can to try to prevent this because we see all of the terrible things that happen with traffic collisions.
The issue in combating these traffic problems is how they're reported by residents. Quillen says people can send complaints through email, text message, phone calls.
I don't even know how many ways there are to make a traffic complaint in Chandler, which is problematic. What happens is some of these complaints just don't get taken care of. They don't get to me. They don't get addressed.
Frustrating for residents and also officers.
I went to the tech guys and I said, how do I fix this problem? This has to be better. We need to provide better customer service.
Looking for solutions, they turned to ASU's Cloud Innovation Center, supported by Amazon, to tackle the problem.
We wanted a very reliable system, so we ended up going with a chatbot system.
Matthew Brummond, a computer systems engineering major at ASU, was part of the team of students that developed a whole new system for Chandler PD to streamline traffic complaints.
But this is that complaint form,
where people can report accidents, speedsters, problem areas, that gets collected for police all in one spot.
If this is super red, that's where all those complaints are coming from.
We log into this dashboard and it gives us all the complaints and it tracks them from the newest at the top to the oldest.
Making it easier for officers to see historical data, what complaints they get the most, and where.
Moving forward, I think the traffic unit is going to have a lot of success being able to really track this stuff, and it's going to make the supervisor's job much easier.
A game changer for police and the people they serve.
Things aren't going to get fallen by the wayside now. We're going to have all these complaints.
This new system is set to roll out soon. Police also told me that they've heard from other Valley police departments that are also interested in implementing this technology. We're in Chandler. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thanks. New restrictions could be coming for certain vaccinations, including the updated COVID booster. The FDA recently recommended new guidance that would allow the vaccine for those who are 65 and over, as well as children and adults who have underlying health conditions. The Advisory Committee for Immunization Practices will make a ruling on the recommendation in the next few weeks, and health experts are watching closely.
If it wasn't for this meeting that's going to happen in a couple of weeks, just about anybody could go get that vaccine at the pharmacy. I expect that to be scaled back some in 2 weeks when this committee has new members that Mr. Kennedy appointed. I think we're going to see it scaled back either some or perhaps even dramatically.
The meeting is scheduled to take place in 2 weeks. We have more information right now. It's up on our website, 12news.com. A reality star is recovering tonight after being trampled by a horse in Scottsdale. Former Love Island contestant Taylor Williams was competing in the Arizona Black Rodeo when he took a really bad fall. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra has our story.
All eyes eyes were on one cowboy at the Arizona Invitational Black Rodeo.
Initially, I was like excited. I was like, oh, I'm getting to see Taylor.
Taylor Williams, a rider from Oklahoma who rose to fame during his time on the reality dating show Love Island USA, was competing when a freak accident brought the Westworld Arena to silence.
It was like really quiet. Everybody said, oh, like all at the same time, just that initial reaction, because he just really fell hard.
Aaron Poole happened to be recording when Williams' horse collided with another, throwing Williams to the ground and the horse on top of him.
It looks like one of his horse had caught another horse's leg or hoof, and it tripped it. And so it flung him forward, and then initially his horse itself fell on top of him, like it rolled on top of him.
Poole says the horse got up and galloped away, but Williams didn't move for several minutes. He eventually had to be carried away on a stretcher.
It was crazy. A lot of stuff was wrong.
Hazardous Dillon, a roping instructor at AZ Rodeo Ready, tells me good horsemanship and communication are the two most important traits in rodeo.
The lead guy was way off balance, which throws your horse off balance. Leg pressure's in the wrong spot, so he's moving hips to horses in the wrong spot. The guy that actually came off his horse was anticipating a turn that it wasn't there.
Falls like this one can be extremely dangerous, sometimes life-threatening for both the rider and the horse.
We start kids as young as 3 years old on horses, and that's one of the first things we teach them is how to fall. Because if you come off a horse wrong, you can break your arm, you break your neck, it's a 1,200-pound animal that you're coming off of, and you're not that far, you're pretty far from the ground, you're not close to it. So it's one of the most important things to me to learn.
Williams was seen walking out of the venue with an arm sling alongside his Love Island partner Clark Caraway. He later posted he was all good from the hospital, bringing a sigh of relief to his fans and the rodeo community.
I'm just glad he's doing better. I know everyone's been commenting like, is he okay? It's okay. Is the horse okay? The horse is okay. He's okay. Everyone's okay.
Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks. Still ahead tonight.